Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and today we're going to be watching another Let's Game It Out. It's been almost a year since I've seen a Let's Game It Out video, and we need to add this back into the rotation because Josh has made some more insane videos that I've missed over the last year. And while he doesn't release, a video every day or anything, he releases generally one or two, sometimes up to 4 a month, and they're always insane. We also are going to be adding Point Crow into the list because a bunch of people are requesting it because Point Crow goes really well with Doug Doug, primarily because they kind of feed off of each other. So when Doug Doug does a stupid challenge, Point Crow tries to replicate it and do it in an even dumber and more complicated way than Doug Doug to prove he's better. We also have the Spiffing Brit coming up, so we're going to be adding some of that into here. And then we have... I guess it's Gray Still Plays, a channel I've never heard of. So we're going to be adding that as well. And yeah, let's get into this one. This is I made millions by openly ripping off every person who hired me. Cash Cleaner Simulator. I mean, this just sounds like every other contractor. Is that a bit mean? Maybe. Let's take a look.
Let's game it out. We're checking out Cash Cleaner Simulator. No, don't leave. It's going to be more fun.
What? No, it froze.
Fun than you think.
Okay, no, never mind. There was just something wrong with my internet for a second. Before we continue, wouldn't Josh's voice in like an ASMR video just be amazing? It could just be saying totally random shit. And people be like, oh, yeah, that's the stuff.
See, look at that. That money's like, ooh, catch me. Don't you want that for you? Oh, and also this video is sponsored by Crystal of Atlan. But more on that in a little bit. For now, it's time for new game. And the game opens with a cutscene, which I think is us being born. And before we can really gather our surroundings, we have a call from Betty Oops. But Betty, there's cash on this table. Surely you can understand I'm going to care about picking all this up first. And testing to see, can I just throw this in the air?
Yes,
well, I think me and this game are going to get along just fine, because it already seems like I can make a colossal mess. And also, what's all this? I can even see stuff through there. Danger, high temperature. Oh my god, I can't wait for this.
It's like a fucking crypto miner through the wall there.
Oh, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. I guess we shouldn't keep Betty Oops waiting.
Rise and shine.
And then she talks to us for a while. Here, I'll summarize it
I would have laughed if her name was like Betty Poops.
for you.
Blah, blah, blah. You have to count money. The end.
Oh, and we have a smartphone. Okay, let's see. We've got the dark net, a black market, messenger. You know, something seems...
Oh, this is like a money laundering game. Like a legitimate one. I mean, okay. Someone's like, yeah, I can make a game where you pretend to be a money launderer. It can be just like any of those other little mini life simulator games. Sure, let's turn it into a business where you can run everything through Amazon.
Seems wrong here. Smartphones in 2003? Well, I never. How on earth am I supposed to clean cash?
I swear I had a smartphone in 2003. Now, it was like that Sidekick thing, but or it might have been a BlackBerry. But I'm pretty sure they had them. They just didn't look exactly like that one.
Without factual accuracy. No, I have an idea. See, over here we have a couch cushion. And if we're close enough to it, we can use E to sit on it and do a little bit of thinking for 12 hours. I think you can see where this is going, right? That's right. We're about to time travel the old-fashioned way, called sitting and waiting. Okay, here we are in 2025. Although I...
That was 22 years times 365 days. Now, I assume he probably just set that up on a fucking, auto clicker. Or, because you can set auto clickers to do control, key presses as well, but... It would be funny if at the 3-year mark there's just a built-in you die from starvation kind of nonsense. Okay. That was a lot of wasted time. I mean, he probably just walked away.
I overshot today's date by a little bit. Well, if we're already in the future, might as well just keep going. Hold again, please. Time for another nap. Okay, well, here we are. Welcome to 100 years.
God damn it. I was super surprised about the 22 years. Nah, fuck it. 122 years. Multiplied by 365. Multiplied by what looked like a 45-second, well, maybe like a 25-second rotation clip. Jeez. And I'm gonna assume you can't just manually set your date, so he could have done this easily. I'm gonna just base it off of Josh manually going through 122 years and forcing the system forward
into the future. And it's 2125 now. If we were literally born here, we'd be 122 years old. And speaking of, what an amazing phone battery. Well, I guess let's finally open up the darknet and get going for a little bit of this future tutorial. Client Betty Oops. I'm shocked she's still alive. I shall accept this quest.
She looks like a fucking angel, so maybe she lives forever. An angel that runs the darknet. Yeah, that sounds it. That sounds exactly like something that would totally fucking happen.
Oh, thanks for the present. Well, you know, there's only one present I want, and that's the sponsor of this video, and that's Crystal of Atlan. This is a brand new MMO.
There's always the problem with the inside ads is there's like a whole complicated mess with that. So if you want Crystal of Atlan, go and watch the video on Let's Game It Out's channel. You should watch it there first anyway. And absolutely go use his link in the description.
In this box. Oh, it looks to be a roll of something. Money pack straps. We'll just put this over here with the other supplies. Okay, time to explain how this game actually works. We put together packages, and then we put them on this conveyor belt. And that's it. So for example, if we go over here and pick up a—
You're just like a fucking slave in this one room. I hope you can at least upgrade to give yourself a bed and fucking TV.
Couple of these bills. We can't just take them and just drop them on the conveyor belt like this. That's not how you deliver illicit goods. No, let's do it the right way, which involves going over to this table, wrapping it appropriately, and then throw it on the conveyor belt. Yes, that makes sense. I'm sure it will go where it needs to go. And it did. And then
you can't even just put it in a fucking envelope?
We go back to our smartphone, head back to the darknet, and take another thingamabob. Like this one that wants us to send at least 150 bills of any denomination in any box. And our reward, a box. Well, dear me, I can't turn that down. But where am I gonna get them? It's not like they're just gonna fall out of the— well, there they are. I guess they popped out of this chute. All right, time to pick some up off the ground. I guess it's not the worst kind of work. Actually, wait, before we get too into that, what's in all these boxes? Let's see, supplies. So I guess this one's also supplies. Nope, that one's got money in it. Well, that's convenient. Wait, this box of stuff is just here? Welp, off you go. I don't even know how many bills are in there, but whatever. Fingers crossed.
It says at least 150. This is gonna be like, 53.
Oh, 53. Oh, well, damn. Some of the way there. So back to getting on—
I thought it was gonna be like 200,000.
On our hands and knees and picking up dollar bills. Then we'll do the best delivery method I know how. See, look how great that was. Surely that was perfect, right?
Okay, if the bills actually, like, let's say that wasn't just a random box with more money in it. If you can throw the bills just straight into the box, that's actually a pretty fun feature.
Absolute crybabies. I guess they never said it had to be in the same box. Well, whatever, it's not my money. And before you know it, we've achieved the impossible, finishing the first tutorial's quest. And that's kind of how it goes.
And the best part about that, he's probably threw like $40,000 randomly into that box, because they're— okay, no, 150 bills would have been way less than that, because there's a bunch of 10s and 20s in there, but still.
So go back to the app, we find new jobs, they tell us what they need, in this case to send $45,000 in wet or dry bills, bound in plastic straps, wrapped in plastic blocks, and then shoved in a suitcase. And for our troubles, we get $100 in cryptocurrency. Oh, how about that? Cryptocurrency's still around in 2125. I mean, not like I care, I was gonna accept anyway. I don't do this for the cash, I do it for the pleasure. And you might be wondering—
well, that's true, because you just got 45 grand. Well, okay, 45 grand in cash that hasn't been laundered yet, so you would want that fee for laundering the money, but probably wouldn't accept $100 to do 45,000.
And how do we count all this stuff, you know, after I dump it out on the floor? Well, we can just keep picking it up by hand, just like this. These wet bills oh so glistening. And then we can take this and we can just wrap it in straps right now. And then you can take plastic wrap and mummify it, and it looks great. Or we can go into the black market and we can buy a money counter. And then once that arrives, clearly still in one piece, now the real fun can begin. And now we can take all the
I'll go just drop from the ceiling. He probably chucked it, but still.
This money we have, and then just dump it all into this machine. I mean, kinda. You get what I mean. Whatever, the important part is that I can count money. Like a champ. And if we were smart, we'd be keeping track of how much this was, since we have to put 45,000 in the suitcase. So what does this look like, school? I'll just make a big pile of bills and it'll be fine. Okay, time to get cozy. And in you go. Yep, not suspicious at all.
Perfect.
And another successful delivery.
Soaking.
And it looks like we guessed right because it said we gave them more money than they asked for. So I assume they're extra happy. Okay, and that's neat and all, but now I have another
It's like 100 grand.
question. Can we just get out of here? I think that's the sky. And if not that, can we sneak our way over here? I mean, how hard can it be? All we really need to do is stack a bunch of stuff. Maybe. But even with all these boxes, I don't feel like it's gonna be enough. Well, we do have $505. I guess there's nothing to stop us from buying a whole bunch of boxes. Wow, all that in 16 minutes. What a deal. I sure hope they come pre-assembled.
The best part is there's actually a timer with this one, so you kind of have to wait. Whereas a lot of the other games, it's just like completely instant. You're like, what the fuck? Imagine if you had to like wait in-game days, like like ordering from Amazon.
Yep, they sure did. You know what, though? At a glance, I still don't think this is going to be enough. And what are we supposed to do now that we're out of money? Wait, I've got an idea. Back to the dark net we go. Now, I think the yellow one is an order we have to do, but these pink ones I think are optional. So if we click on Masonic and they want me to load in 15 grand into a sports bag, and then I accept their delivery, I just go to my task tracker, find that quest, and cancel it? Oh my goodness, I can. Your reputation is fallen. Oh, and they dock the money you were supposed to make from that. I mean, whatever. What do I care? Seems like a small price to pay for the...
I don't know, maybe you can get fucking murdered. Doesn't seem like that would happen here, but he's like...
This backpack that's just filled with money, and I got a free backpack out of it. So wait, can I just...
That seems like a glitch. So he's gonna keep just... Wait. Well, I guess it depends on how that money's counted.
Keep doing this. Can I just go back to the app, accept another job, take their box and their money, cancel the order, shoulder the cost, not give a crap about my reputation, take a quick 12-hour power nap to reset some of the quests, and then take these jobs too? Oh my goodness, I can do that. Thanks for the free-ish stuff. Wait a minute, just how much of this can I do? I guess we're about to find out.
Many. Okay.
Turns out quite a lot, actually. A lot. How many things are in this pile exactly? I have no idea.
At this point, I wonder if Josh just hires like an intern. He'd be like, hey, I need you to click and do this specifically, because you couldn't really program a... This would have to be done manually. Because of where the little trackers show up on the phone, probably. I wonder if we would just hire someone like, just do this for 8 hours for me. I'll pay you $100, or maybe like 200 actually for that.
Yeah, we do have a record of it though. Over here in the task tracker, under failed quests. And how many quests did I fail? Well, I think all of them. Look how fast the quests are whizzing by, next to how slow this little sidebar is traveling. I did actually count it up though. It's around 648 orders. All canceled and all mine now. Not without its penalty, of course. My crypto balance is now negative $161,000. But that wasn't even real money. Who cares? You know what is real money though? All the money in these bags. And I'm glad now we have the means to make an even bigger mess. Oh, look at that. It made a pile in the corner. This is great. We can just keep doing this. I love the idea.
I mean, it's a great idea. You can just grab and throw shit everywhere. But I am surprised that, there's got to be, they need to add an in-game mechanic where you lose too much money from canceled orders, you get fucking killed.
Idea that all these people gave me all this money, and we're just like, oh well, I guess that's gone now. We won't try to locate him and get our money back. Really, it's just kind of a tax write-off.
Right?
Also, look at all the random stuff we have in here. We've got boxes, backpacks, rolled up mattresses, these heavy-duty canvas bags.
Wasn't your whole goal is to get as many boxes as possible to jump over that fucking wall?
Miles of suitcases. You know what we don't have in abundance anymore, though? A frame rate. But that's okay. We don't need it. What we do need is to try to get up to this. That was the point, after all.
Right.
Okay, so let's see. Let's just start grabbing stuff and throwing it over here. I especially love that now the things are kind of graphically taxing.
Slow-mo.
Throwing stuff is like throwing it on the moon. Look at me throw things. I'm so strong now. Ugh, but even this is gonna take a while. Is there a way we can speed this up? Hey, what about this thing? Maybe I can use this shopping cart to shove things around. Okay, in you go. Come on, pile, let's go.
Man,
I can't believe this is kind of working. Oh no, my money table. I didn't even know I could knock that over. I didn't realize that everything had physics. But God help me if we aren't gonna use this. Oh no, what happened? Never mind,
no.
It was just saving. Well, that
okay, good.
kind of helped. I made a bigger mess, that's for sure. I guess it's time to start doing more by hand. Okay, that seems like it might be pretty.
I was like, nah, just keep filling the room until there's no room at all. Although in this case, Pitch's fucking computer crashed.
Good. Let's see if we can climb up this without it all falling apart. Easy, easy. Haha, we're here. Now just let me over. Well, it doesn't look like we can get past this. Okay, well, I have to assume we'll get to this eventually. Except maybe that thing, which is...
I mean, that's actually pretty good of a game to actually have like an invisible wall that fucking works that can stop Josh from going through it.
It's already out of service.
That's
well,
already
that's okay, because
good.
look at this. I know we're a little short on cash, but we can still get jobs, except for this required one, because now it requires 2 reputation, and we only have 1. Oh, I didn't realize we could look at our history of
At least you can't go negative reputation. Imagine that.
losing reputation. -15, -15, -25, etc. And what I especially like about this is it doesn't really matter, because you can't really go lower than 1. So I bet if I sign up for one of these, like load $10,000 into a sport bag, I can just get 15 reputation points easily. Let's try it out. Oh, thanks for the box of goods. I don't really need that, but thank you. Because really, I bet I can just take any single one of these things. I probably don't even need to check. I know it's full of money. And I'll just throw it on the conveyor belt where there's a bunch of other crap. Well, it looks like it worked out. We got our money and our reputation. Oh, can all you on the conveyor belt stop crying? Your day will come up. See,
wait, how does that? Oh no, it just says load it. It doesn't say. It doesn't say you have to count it, strap it, or do anything specific to it. So that's kind of a stupid flaw.
Look, we have another job already. Large box, $50 bills. That's fine. We'll just run a large box up to the front. What, is that not good enough? That's fine. We'll just use the shopping cart, which apparently will shove everything in there all on its own.
What?
Huh, that's a good noise. Okay, let's unjam this thing. No, box, come back. You're the only thing the machine wants. It's like a mystery every time. How much cash was in that box? And how much of it was in $50 bills?
Right. Oh,
wow,
good chunk
over
of it.
half. It's like the best kind of gambling because it's someone else's money. See, look how great this is. More reputation, more money, and the best part, I didn't have to count anything myself. And look at that, I'm already at reputation 3. Let's see about our next story quest. 10,000 dry money, any bills, strap, blah, blah, blah. Bound with a strap and packs. Oh, I gotta do stuff?
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, he's gotta flip his table back over somehow.
But we do get a dryer, which is nice. All right, whatever, fine. Thank you for the wet backpacks that I will now throw into the corner and never think about again. Okay, let's see. All of my supplies were under here somewhere. Excuse me, table. I'm gonna need you out of the way. Okay,
at least you can pick this shit up.
There's my straps and my plastic wrap. It's all coming together. And can't forget my money counting machine. So we'll count and...
He's got like Yelp reviews and shit. I am the best, most organized counter and launderer on the planet. Like dark web Yelp. I was going to say Silk Road, but that's not really a thing anymore.
Strap and stack, and then in you go into this giant box. Or yeah, into that box, whatever. As long as it's dry and seen. Oh my god, suddenly so much is happening. We got this dryer telephone booth thing, but more importantly, the place is on fire.
How?
Also known as it's unlocking that place over there. How nice of the fire to not burn down any of my free boxes. Anyway, here's our new thing. My assumption is we can use it to burn stuff.
Yeah.
Yep, that certainly does appear to be the case. Well, let's give this a shot and see.
Just throw money in.
Yep, as advertised. And the game is opening up more quests. Nope, we're going main quests only. Clean and dry money, not ink-stained money, ink-stained, in any dollar bills in a sports bag. Actually, before we take that mission, let's clear some space, because I think what's coming out of this shoot next is stuff with, like, counterfeit bills, or inked bills. And I don't want that to get mixed up with all of our clean cash. And also, what is this thing? Hard and soft? What kind of game is this? Oh, wait, I think it's for drying. Well...
No, it's one of those money machines where you stand in them, and they shoot money everywhere, and you can reach up and grab it. Even though this whole room is filled with money everywhere, this just lets you burn, burn off some burn off some frustration.
Oh, that's great. When we need it, we know where it is. Okay, there we go. We've cleared a space for my cash cleaning fight club arena. Now I feel good about taking this quest because now we see exactly which ones may be tainted and we can move them out of production. And there we go. What do inked bills even look like? Well, I guess now we know.
That.
Okay, back in you go. I'm so happy it didn't get on any of the others. And then we've got these other ones here that are just locked. But luckily, you can just stab the side. And then you can just pull out the money like normal. But I don't trust it. So into this thing it goes. In fact, I don't trust any of these things. So we're going to take these things and...
Actually, it was interesting. It looked like a lot of the bills were cut. So that actually could be a problem for the game itself.
All of them are going in there. Have a nice summer. No, I'm melting. Blah. And scene. And now it's business as usual. Does that look like enough money? Yeah, probably. And if we're a little...
So he's like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to just fuck up my reputation. And then it's like, well, I can't use ink stain money, but I don't feel like washing it and dealing with that shit. So I'm going to just keep stealing money from other people and then getting it that way.
Concerned. We can always grab one of these other things that's just filled with cash and just overturn its contents right into the bag. There, that should cover it. See, much easier. And they gave us a new present, a thing that can wash my cash. Well, that's great. Drat, you can't pick it up while it's in motion. Oh, but we can definitely still move it. Ah, yes, I'm sure that's really good for the washer. Perfect. There you go. Look at that. Perfectly dry still. Oh, you can also use it on its side. That's convenient. Anyway, get off to the side. We're not going to need you right now. Time for another mainline quest thing. Blah, blah, money, clean, dry cash, clean suitcase. I like how this stuff becomes hilariously trivial when you don't have to use any of the money they give you.
Right?
Like, I get that the point of this is to literally wash this money. But why do that when we can just save this problem for another day and just lazily find one of our other suitcases and use that? It's not completely automatic, though. I do have to open it up and add money in this.
That's true, but I mean, it's still a huge... I mean, it's kind of like a pyramid scheme. You see one thing to pay another.
Case. Also, why is it so hazy in here? Is the 22nd century radiation finally getting to me? Whatever, doesn't matter.
Right, I totally forgot about the time.
Oh my god, we've done it again. Well, Dios mio, now we have 2 quests. And admittedly, I'm drawn to this one because it wants us to use a UV lamp to check for counterfeit or legit bills and then use a clean box.
Like
yeah, we'll definitely do that. And for our troubles, we'll get an aluminum lightweight ladder. I'm just gonna find any old box, see that there's money in it, and hope for the best. Yes, I definitely used a UV lamp. Also, how am I supposed to get this thing even if I wanted it? I mean, I'm pretty close to $2,800. I'm just not there quite yet. I mean, whatever, it worked. And we gave them lots of value. Wait, what is this? Find the handle from the broken switch. Does it have something to do with my amazing new ladder?
Maybe.
Oh boy, can I just use this anywhere? Wait a minute, is that the handle? Okay, hang on, let's go get it.
How the hell did you get up there?
Easy. Wow, can't believe it. That actually worked. That was almost too easy. I wonder what we're supposed to do with this. Gosh, I just don't know how I'm ever gonna know. Okay, so given where this actual lever goes, I think we can see what's gonna happen, right? It's probably gonna blow this up, this, that, and the other thing. Wait, before I do that, I can't just like soft lock the game, can I?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Yes, I do believe you can. Who could have predicted that me throwing the lever out of reach would have been a problem? Okay, let's try this again, but without soft locking the game. Gee, I wonder what's gonna happen. Arg, I have died. And
you
gone
are like
to
fucking
heaven.
immortal.
I don't know what I'm seeing, but it sure looks great. Okay.
You've unlocked a small mini apartment, and you're apparently in like a mini mall type observatory area.
Okay, well, let's see what... Oh, a cutscene. And there is a bunch of story, but really what we need to know is that our debt is $1 million. You know, on top of our crypto debt. So we have double debt all the way across the sky.
So you're basically locked in a fucking prison. Gee.
Anyway, no problem. Put money in the pneumatic tube. There are also these things, like this relaxing area, which obviously we're never unlocking. Not to mention this thing up here. My base is FUPA. Wait a second. I can just see right into that area. Where's my ladder? Okay, surely we can have this one for free, right? I don't need it to be nice. I just want to be able to get in there for free. Hey, easy, easy. Aha, we did it. I love not paying for things. Oh my goodness, what's this? Is this free cash? Oh, I don't know what it is, but we're gonna liberate it from this area. Same with these weird looking blocks. Out you go. I don't even know what these things are for, and I don't care. Ooh, can I take this chair too? Oh, thank goodness. And you might be like, how are you gonna get out of here? Well, that's easy. I'll just grab the ladder from the other side. It feels good. We can't possibly do the same thing over here, can we?
Of course
that looks stable. I think it'll work. Let's try it. And just climbing.
Oh my god.
Climbing and woo!
There we...
we're free. All right, we did it. We've...
Wait, did you hear the glass break? That's a nice little feature.
Escaped. Finally, let's get out of here. So long, facility. It's time we got out of here and made our way back to the big city. I mean, at the very least, we need to see what's over here. Oh, dear. It looks like there's an ocean that separates us. Not like that's going to stop us. Down we go.
Huh,
okay, let's...
Oh,
it sent me back. Okay, I guess we should try this again and take it more seriously this time. We're jumping into the actual area.
Okay, so that's actually pretty good. They actually made it so if you do somehow make it outside the fucking building, you do just appear back in the thing versus falling through the fucking planet and just die.
See what's down
or
here.
going on
Let's
forever.
see. Laundry machines. Cool. Let's see. If we just grab the ladder from the other side, just put it down right here. Maybe I can pick up these laundry machines and carry them up the ladder with our amazing strength and right over the side. Oh, common thievery. It feels so good. I don't even need these things.
It explains why. Okay, so that's actually pretty fun if you have this game. You can skip whole sections by just stealing shit out of the areas you're not supposed to get into.
I just want them. And what the heck is this? Oh, I guess it's part of the piggy bank launch system. Oh, don't worry. I will. Okay, I think we've done enough damage. Let's get out of here. We're fine. And don't worry, we can always get our ladder back. Our magic ladder that makes all of our dreams come true. Okay, let's see. Where do we start? Oh, that's where the lever's supposed to go. Okay, where were we? Bring this thing all the way up to this platform and take this thing and let's see. There we go. We did it. The pre-launch protocol.
I like how that worked, even though you can't even unlock half this shit yet. That's hilarious.
Okay, let's pull this lever. What does this even do? What about this button? Something's got to do something, right? Well, I'm sure we'll figure it out in time. In the meantime, we got to do this thing. Put money in the pneumatic tube. Can and will do. Let's go put together that $1 million. I don't know where we're normally supposed to get it, but I know where we're going to get it this time. Okay, like just right into this thing? Well, okay. Oh, wow, that actually worked. Consider me completely surprised. Okay, here we go.
What?
Okay, there we go, and we're 4,500.
How the hell does that allow you to basically steal from your clients to get rid of your debt? I really hope the creators of this game saw this and they're like, shit, we gotta fix some stuff.
Dollars closer. We're less than 0.5% of the way there. Well, this shouldn't take that long. Hold, please, and we'll find out. Okay, this actually hasn't taken very long at all. We're sitting at 983,000, and I have with me my last box. That should take us to the total. But before we do that, I should show you how much work we did, or lack thereof. See this pile right here? These are all the containers we emptied to get our $1 million. And here's all the ones that are still untouched. Wow, so much untold wealth just sitting there. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's finish taking this, shoving it into the thing.
I honestly thought there'd be a lot less in those boxes, but all right.
Closing it up, sending it off, reaching down and picking up another pile of stuff, feeding it into the thing, and so on and so forth. And just like that, we've reached $1 million. Yeehaw. Anyway, I actually don't know what happens now. Still not this thing either. That's okay. I'm just going to do some more exploring because I'm looking at this vault door down here and I'm seeing lights over there, which leads me to believe there's something over there. So it feels like a good night for a nice stroll. Well, there's definitely something over here, but hopefully we can climb in from the other side like this. Ah, fiddlesticks. I don't think it's going to work. The wall is too high for me and my ladder. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Over here, I think we can climb up. And luckily these steel beams don't have any collision, so we can just climb right past them. And hey, look at that. There's the inside of the building. We can get up here. And now we'll just carry the ladder over to this big silo-looking
The fact that you can carry the ladder everywhere with you is insane.
building. Oh, you know what? I don't even need the ladder. I can just walk right in. Now we're down here in a place where I'm clearly not supposed to be yet. Better turn on the spotlight. Well, now I'm so curious. What is this area supposed to be? All right, well, given all that, I guess we have no choice but to find a legitimate...
Okay, I guess he reset or reloaded is what he did.
way in, which means, doing quests. Let's see where this takes us.
12 hours later.
Okay, let's not talk about how long that took. Let's just say I did so many quests that our money is back in the positive. Because we needed to buy one XXL-sized cardboard box. Because without it, we couldn't finish one of the story quests. But now that we have, this happened.
Okay, that's actually a pretty funny cutscene. Okay, so if you're going to do this and steal the fuck out of everything, make sure you have at least one XXL large box in your inventory to get past this point beforehand.
Oh, I see. Well, okay. I guess this explains that spotlight. Oh, hello, other goods. Hello, gold bars. And
Jeez.
More gold bars. And what looks kind of like a telescope. And now all of this is populated too. It feels like just yesterday that this was completely empty. And speaking of empty, it looks like we got a lot of cardboard boxes that all appear to be empty. And not to mention some scissor lifts. And unfortunately, try as I might, you can't crush yourself in these.
No.
Well, okay, I guess this is the next part of the game. And what is this thing anyway? Let's get a closer look.
Tactical.
Optional. Find the mortar. Mounted on the mortar base plate. Well, I think we can safely say this isn't a telescope. Okay, if I were this thing, where would I want to be mounted? Also, our frame rate has really hit critical mass at this point. So hopefully we're close to the...
And that's probably saying a lot, because I'm pretty sure Josh is probably, at this point, a $6,000 to $10,000 computer with multiple graphics cards and you know, hundreds of gigs of RAM. Okay, maybe not hundreds. But I'm pretty sure there's no way he's still running on a shit system based off of how well his channel does. I guess the question is, how far can you push a computer before a game really can't handle it?
The end, because I don't think our game can take it much longer. Oh, you know what? I don't know what it is, but I feel like I found it. Okay, mortar thingy, come with me.
Funny.
I really would apologize.
I thought that was like a little like robot thing that did that did the little Zen garden stuff. That's probably why he skipped it too.
For the frame rate. But at this point, who's actually surprised? Okay, so it looks like we just lock it into place. Okay, great. There it is. What do we do now?
It's a cash mortar?
Oh,
okay.
Hello, what do we have here? Also, I did not slow this down. Missile? This is just how the frame rate is now. Well, let's check it out and see what it is. Well, I think I know what we can do with this thing. We know where it's going now, and that's with me up the ladder. Sure hope it can clear all this construction, because I'm certainly not moving it. Okay, here goes nothing.
It's gonna run into the side of the building and just blow up.
Oh, I missed it.
No shit.
Okay, let's try that again. Load it in, fire it off.
Oh, you're supposed to blow up that. What was the fucking point?
Yeehaw, we did it. Thanks for the text message, idiot. I already blew it up. And speaking of text messages, I'm glad I have no context for this scenario, having not looked at any of the text messages.
Right? I'm like, what the fucking point was that?
And that to me is the perfect ending. No context, everything's on fire, 5 frames per second. I want to thank Crystal of Atlan again for sponsoring. Link in the description if you want.
Oh, I thought the game is self-sponsored. A lot of times he does get sponsors and free keys from games that want him to basically be a free game tester, which I guess works if you think about it, because yeah, it's free for him to do it, but he's going to make the money in ad revenue from everyone watching his videos. And then the company gets to see how badly their game works from a bug standpoint that they can actually go fix for free, one time kind of through, which is actually still really good, because to hire enough people to do that may not be feasible for a small indie company. Now, big companies tend to just get pissed off. But if you're going to give him a key, you can't really get mad, right? Anyway, that was a lot of fun. We're definitely going to be adding more of these types of videos in. We're also going to be adding more comedy stuff, as well as a lot more random VTuber stuff. All right, see you guys later.